Today I'm going to show you a very exciting tutorial in PowerPoint called the gift box animation. As you can see here, I have designed this gift box in PowerPoint and have added some background with a light effect. And here I have put some ribbon also on the top of the gift box, and this is how it works. When I click, the box gets open and inside the text is there that will be revealed. So let me just show you how it works. When I click, you can see here the box opens, and then I have just put as a surprise text here. You can replace your own text, or you can add your own icons, images, photos, or any other thing which you like to use it here. So this is very great slide for the school as well as for the office staff. So let's see how to do this in PowerPoint. Add a new slide, then go to View tab, enable the guides, go to Insert Shapes. From the basic shapes, I'm going to select the triangle, draw the triangle, maybe this much size. Shape outline, make it no outline, and then go to rotate. I can just say rotate left 90 degrees, then align center, align middle. So this, I'm going to just move this one towards the other side of the line, and then I'm going to press Ctrl D to duplicate this. I'm going to change the color to some other color, then rotate. I can just say flip horizontal, and then I can just make it align middle. The next step is to add the rectangles. Go to Insert Shapes, select the rectangle, draw the rectangle, maybe this much size. Shape outline, make it no outline, and shape fill, give some different color, and later on we can change the color. And you can see here I can just send this to back, and here also I have to just cut some part. For that, go to Insert Shapes. From the basic shapes, I'm going to select the right triangle, draw the right triangle. You can see here. So whatever you're seeing blue, that part I'm going to cut it. So let me just select this shape outline, make it no outline, and you have to make sure that this is properly aligned. So I'm going to select this first, and then hold the shift key, select this one, merge shape. You can just say subtract. You can see here you end up getting shape something like this. So I'm just going to duplicate this, press Ctrl D. You can see here, let me just give some other color, and I'm going to cut this part also, which you can see the top part also. So I'm just going to select this. I'm going to exactly put it on top of the first one. Then I'm going to select this rectangle, hold the shift key, select this shape, right triangle, merge shape. You can see subtract here. So you end up getting a shape something like this. Then I'm going to add to the other side, press Ctrl D to duplicate this. I'm going to give some other color, you can see here, and then rotate. You can just say flip horizontal and just put it here. So you can see here one basic design of the box is ready. The next step is to add the ribbon on both this side. So I'm just going to select this, press Ctrl D to duplicate, then go to Insert Shapes, select the rectangle, draw the rectangle, maybe this much size, shape outline, make it no outline, and press Ctrl D. I'm going to add one more here. So whichever you are seeing in the center, that only I'm going to keep it. So first select this rectangle, then hold the shift key, select this one, the blue one, only one I'm going to select, merge shape. You can see here subtract, and then again hold the shift key, select this one, merge shape, again subtract, and give some different color here. I'm just going to put it here. Then I'm going to do the same thing, or I can just select this, press Ctrl D to duplicate, give some different color, and let me just see, I can flip horizontal, rotate it, and then just add it here. So like this you can do it. Now I'm going to just change the color. So select this, go to more fill colors, and whichever color which you feel better, you can just add it. You can go to more fill colors. You can see here, maybe I can give some color like this, blue, and this one I can give maybe yellow. So this side I'm going to select the same color, but I'm going to make it somewhat dark. Go to format shape, you can see here, and more fill colors. Custom, I can just increase the darkness, you can see here. And this one also I'm going to make it more darker color. You can see here dark purple, I can use it here, and here also I can use the same color. And this color maybe I can make it somewhat lighter, you can see here. So you can see, let me just remove the guides. So you can see here somewhat look like a kind of a box shape here. So let me just change this color also to yellow, you can see, or any other color which you like. Then I'm going to add one the cover, so the top part. So I'm going to select this both, press Ctrl D to duplicate, you can see here. And then format, merge shape, I'm going to make it union. And this one also you can give it more darker color, and then I'm just going to put it on top of this one. So now I'm going to add some more shapes here. For that, go to insert shapes, I'm going to select the freeform shape. Let me just zoom it a little bit. You can see here from this side I can just click one time here, one here again. You can see here I have ended up getting this one. Shape outline, make it no outline, and make this a darker color. And you can give some shadow effect to this, and let me just add it here, something like this. Or I can just make it somewhat lighter also, this color, so that we can differentiate this, you can see here. Then press Ctrl D the other side, and then I can just go rotate and just say flip horizontal. And this one I'm going to give some darker color and just put it here, you can see here, something like this. Or if you want, we can make it more darker also this side, so it looks something like this. And then if you see any difference here, you can just edit the point and then just correct this one. This also I can just edit point and then correct this. So then I'm going to select this, press Ctrl D. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to add the ribbon here. Again, for that, go to insert shapes, select the rectangle, draw the rectangle. Again, I'm going to rotate it, you can see here this much. Press Ctrl D. So whatever visible here, that only I'm going to keep it. So let me just select all these three, press Ctrl D to duplicate. For the later purpose I'm using that one. So I'm going to select the blue, hold the shift key, again format, merge shape, subtract this, and this also subtract, and make sure that it is no outline. And shape fill yellow, and I'm going to put it on the top of this, you can see here, something like this. And this one I'm just going to use it for the center line, you can see here. Let me just rotate it. Sorry, the other side I have to rotate it, this one actually, sorry for that. So this one you can see here, you have to just make sure that you have to properly rotate it, otherwise you can have some problems. So let me just select this, again merge shape, subtract, again subtract, yellow color, and I'm just going to add it here. And if you want, you can just add some ribbon also on top. So I'm going to select this, I'm going to select this one by holding the shift key. You can see here all these things, press Ctrl G to group it. So you can see here this particular top cover, we can make it a separate group, and I can just put it like this here. So you have to make sure that this is properly aligned and everything. And you can see here there's some gaps are there, so that we have to take care of that gaps. Now let's add some background. Go to insert shapes, select the rectangle, draw the rectangle at the bottom of the slide, maybe this much size. Shape outline, make it no outline, and shape fill, maybe I can give some light gray color here, and then send this to back, and then go to insert shapes, select the rectangle again, and this time I'm going to select this much size. Shape outline, make it no outline, and shape fill, you can use any lighter colors, and then send this to back also. If you want, you can add some shadow effect. To add the shadow effect, go to insert shapes. I'm going to select the freeform shape. From here I'm going to click one here, again one more time here. You can see here, shape outline, make it no outline. Shape fill black, make it more transparent, you can see here, and then send this to back. So you can see here we have created the shadow effect also for this. Now if you want, you can add some lines also, which I have added in my this one, something like this. Again, using the freeform shape only, I have added those lines. Now I'm going to just move this one here a little bit, and then I'm going to add one text here. Go to insert text box, and I'm just saying that surprise text, center align, make it bold, century gothic. You can see here century gothic. Font I'm going to choose, or whichever best font you want, we can just add it here. Make it bigger, make the font as white, you can see here, and then I'm just going to put it here, and make sure that this one should be behind this. I'm going to just send this back, you can see here. So this also is going back. So let me just arrange it again one more time. So this text, I'm going to bring it this one here, and then this two I'm going to select, format, and then just send back, you can see here. Now I can just put the text here, and this one I'm going to bring this to front, you can see here. Now I can just bring the text inside the box, you can see here, something like this. And then I'm going to add some small you can see here shapes. I can go and just make a free form or the curve here. I can just make something like this. Shape outline, make it no outline, and I can give some different color so that it comes out from the box. So let me just duplicate this. You can see here, smaller, bigger, some different colors you can make it, some different colors, and then I'm just going to put it here, you can see here. You can add as many as you want. I'm just going to add only few here, so that just to give you the idea only, example. And then this one again, bring this to front, you can see here, and then I'm going to just close this box, you can see here. Now what I'm going to do, this is visible, let it be visible. I'm going to change that later on so that I can just bring it more behind this one after making the duplicate slide. Press Ctrl D to duplicate the slide, and the transition, I'm going to select the morph transition. If you don't have the morph transition, then what you can do is you can just select this one, go to animations, add animation, and under more motion path you can do this also, which you can make it up, something like this. You can see here, you can make it up so it goes something like this. So if I just play, it goes something like this. Okay, so but I'm going to use this one, the morph transition. If you don't have the morph transition, then you can use the motion path. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to select this, I'm going to move it up something like this, then go to the transition. You can see I've already morphed, and the duration I'm going to reduce it maybe 0.5, and this surprise text I'm going to home, increase the size, you can see here, something like this, and bring it up. Let me just move it more up. So if I play, it looks something like this, you can see here. So I'm going to the first slide. Let me just move this box, and then you can see here this is already it is behind, I mean it is visible. So I'm going to select this, all these four shapes, and go to format, and I'm going to just say bring to front. You can see here, so it is not visible, and then I'm just going to close this box and again bring this to front. You can see here, so this is not visible at all. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going here, and this one I'm just going and sorry, let me just zoom in. You can see here I'm just going to put it here, one. I'm going to put one here, the other one here, something like this. So let's see how it looks now when I click. So you can see here it comes something like this. So this way you can add any text of your choice, you can add some icons, you can add some images, a lot of things you can do with this animation effect. That's it from me, friends. Thank you for watching my YouTube channel, and don't forget to subscribe PowerPoint University. See you soon with more interesting stuff. Till then, goodbye.